Hi, I'm Mike Sullivan. Welcome to Guitar Tech, how to do it yourself. Hi, Gospel Guitarist here. I got curious after a lot of people talking. You hear comments about the piezo acoustic like ghost systems, which I have in a Schecter C1EA, which has had many appearances in my videos. But I got curious. I always play it through a Roland jazz chorus, and it never quite sounds like a real acoustic. And that's a complaint I always hear from people, is they don't sound real, you know, get a real acoustic. Well, I have the C1EA and a Takamine G model, G series here, plugged in. So you're going to get the sound of a real acoustic going straight into my PA mixer and coming out some 12-inch monitor speakers, which this speaker is only about 3 feet from the camera. So for the first example, we're going to hear what the acoustic sounds like, but I'm going to turn away from you here. I'm not being rude. I want you to hear the sound of the guitar from the PA, okay? So let's just play a little chords here and see what it sounds like. Okay, so that's the Takamine. Now I'm doing this with no EQ at all on the PA. Everything is just straight up, and the EQ on the Takamine was completely flat. And I was pretty surprised, because this is actually the first time I ever heard my Ghost acoustic system straight through the PA itself. It makes me want to go out and buy an acoustic amp just to hear what that would really sound like, because you may be surprised about what you're about to hear from what most of us would say, oh, these acoustic built-in systems just never do it. And they don't through a guitar amplifier. But through your PA, they sound pretty good. That just, the second I hit that chord a few minutes ago, I knew I had to make this video. So, same kind of progression here, using strictly the piezo. I'm not using the electrics at all. Tone and volume are straight up all the way. Same exact settings as the Takamine. So it's a little bit brighter than a full-bodied acoustic. I can make these two guitars actually sound virtually identical just by turning the EQ up on the high end on the acoustic. It'll sound just like this. But for the purposes of this video, I want to be able to say that everything's flat. But that's the difference between this one and the real acoustic. Through a cable, straight into the PA. No effects anywhere on the system. It's just guitar, mixer, power amp, speaker. And so I was pretty impressed at the way this sounds. So it doesn't sound anything like that playing through a guitar amplifier at all. And I have a nice one. I have a Roland Jazz Chorus, and if you know anything about the Jazz Chorus 120s, everybody on the planet knows how sweet they are. But even though the amp is really nice, the piezo just sounds kind of weak. You know, it doesn't have that quite full-bodied sound. But as you can hear, even the bottom end is there, and I have the bass straight up. So imagine what it could sound like if you really plugged into a real acoustic amplifier. And so I've been thinking about doing that, so I need to do that. Because you can split the output on this, so you're running the mags to your guitar amp, your normal electric guitar amp, and then you run the Ghost acoustic system out to an acoustic amplifier. I suppose you could just run the guitar into an acoustic preamp on the floor. I thought about getting one of those Boss or Fishman models, and that would probably liven it up even more. So, but this was just a demonstration of guitar straight into the PA, and so they sound pretty good to me. So if you roll the treble up all the way, you get, it's a little dull, so you want to bring it in just a little. It's got a real jangle to it, but you wouldn't get that. I don't think you're going to get that through a real acoustic amp. So I hear some people on YouTube, and it sounds really nice. So anyway, this was a real quick comparison video. So if you want your piezo to sound really good, run it into a solid state amplifier of some type, and it'll sound better. So hope that you found that a little bit helpful. Just wanted to show that. So that's it for me, signing off till next video. Have a good day now. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time on Guitar Tech, how to do it yourself.